Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel, and today we are doing a fall themed build. We are building a pumpkin patch, and this is in, I don't want to call it Bridgerton, I think that's a show. Brindleton Bay, that's what it is. It's the cats and dogs, or is it dogs and cats? I think it's cats and dogs. The cats and dogs pack. It's a tiny home. It's the tier 2, I think. Yeah, the tier 2 tiny home. And I was gonna do a micro home, and then I thought about it and look at how much space I had, and I wanted to build a whole kitchen. It was a whole thing, so I just decided to make it a tiny home. It's only 44 tiles. This is a no CC build, so if you wanted to download it, it will be up on the gallery once I do the tour, which I will do before this video ends, obviously. But I did do a couple of changes throughout the build because I thought different things would look nice. I think that the corn maze, which is actually just a bunch of hay bale seats that came with, I think it was cottage living, I just stacked those on top of each other and I made a maze with it. That took so long, and I actually think that before I go in and do that tour, I want to put a table inside the corn maze as a cute little place to sit down and eat and have a picnic. And obviously you can come to, I don't actually know how this is going to work in the game. I don't know if Sims can actually go and pick pumpkins, but your Sims can. And if you have the spooky day, what is it, spooky stuff, it's one of the packs, the spooky stuff pack, whatever it is, you can carve pumpkins. I don't have that pack. I wish I did, because to be honest, I'm missing out on the carving the pumpkins. And I really didn't know what to do with this pack, and I decided to do it with just like one old person, and it would be like one old person's pumpkin patch. And I think I'm gonna give his last name Doomis, because when I named this lot, I kept the name, not the last name, but the name Doomis Pumpkin Patch instead of familiar. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try that. And the Goofy movie was playing. Hold on, I want to talk about that, because the Goofy movie was playing and it was very distracting. It was very distracting, and this took long enough on its own. I'm talking about the corn maze. It took so long, and I really wanted to give up. Like, I wanted to delete it and replace it with something else after I placed the first layer, because I was like, I have to go back through and copy this over one by one. And then I tried to look up on how to like grab multiple things off tool. Yeah, it didn't really help me, so I got stuck doing what I'm doing right now, placing each individual one. I actually don't know if we're at that part in the video yet, but that's where I am watching the video. Anyways, so I started school. That's kind of why I'm doing these builds, is because this first week I didn't have time to record anything because I've been getting ready for school. So now that I'm in school, I know what I'm preparing for. The first 2 days have been weird. The school system's weird. The bathroom system's weird. I won't use the bathroom at school because of the fact that there's a lanyard that you have to take to the bathroom with you. There's nowhere to place the lanyard in the bathroom. It's gross to me. That's why I don't use the bathroom in school. And we don't have passes anymore, so I don't even know how to go to the nurse. Like, I can't skip a class if I tried because I don't know how to go to the nurse. I need to get a pre-signed pass. No, actually, that's right. You have to get a pre-signed pass to come down to the nurse. You have to know ahead of time that you're gonna get sick that day and get a pass. I think it's the most stupid thing in the world. Gym today was fun, and I never want to go back. And all we did was talk. We didn't even do anything. But I don't want to go back because of the people in my class. That's just how it is. I think I like every other class. My English class, it was hilarious. I laughed through it. The whole thing. I actually stayed awake. I was surprised because it's first block. Usually first block I'm like half asleep, take a nap. But no, he's very funny. He's very informal. I walked in the classroom and he's like, "Hi, my name's Bob." And I was like, "Yo, you want me to call you by your first name?" And yes, so we all call him Bob. And actually, I don't want to address him by his name because I don't feel comfortable calling him Bob. Because he's like my teacher, and I'm not going to call him Mr. Bob, but I just don't want to call him Bob. And he said that he prefers being called Bob, but you don't have to call him Bob. So it's whatever, but I'm going to call him Bob one day. I'm going to be like, "Yo, Bob." And he's like, "So you can call me Bob, but don't call your other teachers by their name, because just because I allow it doesn't mean everybody else will." And I think he'll be a great teacher. I don't think he'll teach me anything, but I think he'll be great. Just to hang around. Because I really don't think I'm going to learn anything. I think I'm going to learn a lot in that class, but not a lot of English. Like, I learned a lot today, and it was the first day of school. And I just keep saying "and" because there's a lot to add. But no, it's actually the second day of school today. Yesterday was the first day of school, which was crazy. I don't want to go back to math ever again. That sounds whack. Dude gave us homework on the first day. He made us do math on the first day. We didn't talk. We talked for like 10 minutes, and then boom, we did math for the rest of class. Math for the rest of class. Yeah. I have creative writing. Creative writing was fun, actually. I think that it was such a crazy experience. No, let's talk about creative writing, because I had to make a criminal, like make someone feel sympathy for a criminal. But I didn't want to like express that he was. But you couldn't like express anything. Like, you couldn't just go out and say it. You had to show it through the text. But you couldn't go out and say anything. So I didn't say that the girl was his daughter throughout the whole thing. And I think one day when I do a voiceover, I'll read you my creative writing like snippets. But not today, because I didn't even get a grade on it yet. So I'm scared. And it's actually longer than it was supposed to be. And then, other than I had clay. I'm gonna like clay. Except for the fact that, no, I actually think I'm gonna like clay. I don't know if I'm gonna like my teacher for very long. I like her right now, but she told me not to sit on the windowsill, and I had a problem with that. But that was today, and I was talking about yesterday. Yesterday I had math. Don't want to go back because he gave me homework. What did I have first? Oh, I had study hall. Why did they put me in a study hall with Poe? Like, all seriousness, they know everything that's going on, and they put me in a study hall with Poe. I'm crying. I'm crying. And then we have homeroom. I think homeroom is pretty stupid, especially because we're in high school. And first block could be our homeroom. That's how they know we're here for the day. So why do we need a homeroom to go watch the news and then the school news? Not like the actual news. We go watch the school news, and then we talk for 10 minutes, and then we leave. It's a 20-minute block. I don't understand it. It's a whole lot of bull. And then I have science after that. Science is pretty cool, except I sit near nobody I like, and there's only one person I like in that class. So, and I sit on the opposite side of the room. Crazy. And then after that, I had lunch. Lunch is gonna be crazy every day. I had lunch with Poe too. Wow. I have lunch with Poe every day. Actually, I think that's pretty funny. I have lunch with Poe every day. And then what happened after that? Oh, I almost dropped my phone. After lunch, I had math. Forget math. And then after math, I had creative writing, which we watched a video. He talked about himself. We did all that, and then move on to today. I had English with Bob, and then Bob's choice of clothing was very fun. It was like some short shorts with a sweater that was longer than the shorts. So I walked in the room and didn't think he had pants on, but he did. And then after that, I had gym, which was boring and I never want to go back just because of who was in it. I already said that. Then I had lunch again, which once again was crazy. After lunch, sorry, I forget that there's gonna be music over my voice, so I felt like I was recording a Skims commercial. Have you watched? I'm sorry, Kim Kardashian's cool and all, but the Skims commercial is so like uncomforting. She's like, "Hi guys, this is Skims," and she's like feeling up her body, and I'm like, I can't do it. Anyways. Where was I? Oh, I was at the next day at lunch. It was the normal bowl, and then after lunch I had global, which was weird. We played four corners and we answered a bunch of questions, and then she called on me and she made me repeat my name multiple times, and I was like, why? Like, you can't hear me? No, I was talking really quiet. I don't like the people in that class either. Like, I really despise everybody in that class. And then after that, I had Clay. I had Clay after that. And Clay was great. I had so much fun in there. And then I went home. The bus rides are crazy. First off, in the morning, my bus has been late. Hold on, can we talk about how late my bus is? My bus was late, and I'm not talking a little late. I mean like 10-20 minutes late. Like the normal time. Like, I'm happy low-key that it's coming at the time that it was coming last year, but it said that I stood out there for 10 minutes. And then today, I stood outside my school for 20 minutes waiting for the bus to come pick me up so I could go home. I need to drive. I need to drive, and I need to drive fast. Well, maybe not fast. I don't want to crash into a bus. Somebody crashed into a bus last year. They were on their phone, and they just crashed into a bus. Like, they weren't paying attention, so they didn't have their brake. So they just rear-ended the bus. And we were, like, ahead, so everybody was trying to look back. And then I'm nosy. I'm trying to know everything. Like, somebody texting on the bus, I'm sorry, it's a really bad habit, but this girl, she be on the phone with somebody every morning, and she's like, wait, I'm finna text you, because she doesn't want me to hear. So I have sunglasses on every morning because I don't want people to see the glares that I give them in the morning. So I glance down at her phone just to see what she's talking about. Half the time I can't even read it, but it's just because I'm nosy. It's a really bad habit, and I really need to stop. And I really need to stop sitting with her, and I don't know how to say it, but if she's gonna be on the phone every day, I don't want to listen to her conversation every day. And wait, hold on, I'm gonna text you. I don't want to do all that. So I have other friends on the bus I can sit with. I don't want to. I love her. Like, I'll sit with her in the afternoon, because in the afternoon she's chilling. She's not on the phone. Sometimes she is, but she's not on the. She hasn't been on the phone. So like, I'm okay with sitting with her. Last year she wasn't on the phone at all, so I sat with her every day. And then my other friends also weren't on the bus. But now my bus is packed, and I'm like the first one on the bus. I got on the bus, and we still got like 20 other kids to pick up. Last time, I was like the second to last person on the bus. No, that's a lie. I was like, well, we had to pick up one more road, and then a group of kids on the way to school. That was it. Now we gotta pick up one more road, some kids on the way, a whole new road. Where are these new roads coming from? A whole new block. not just a whole new road, a whole new block, mad far. And then we get to the school. I barely got any time to walk around with my people before you hear beep, and then you still walk around because you know you don't care. It's first bell, and then you hear a bling, a bling, a bling, 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 and that's how you know you're in some deep stuff because you only got 2 minutes to walk to class, and you know how slow people walk in these hallways. You're like shuffling like penguins, okay? So you're trying to get through, and you can't. You really can't. So it's a struggle. So I was late to every class. I don't know how they expect me to make it to gym on time because they got me in homeroom in the wing in one side of the school, and then the gym's across the school, and I go from homeroom to gym. And I got 4 minutes to walk all the way across the school with about 50 other kids trying to walk in the same direction. And of course, all my ops, I don't know why I keep calling people my ops, but all the people I don't like are in every room I'm in. And I sleep through homeroom, it's 20 minutes, bro. I sleep through homeroom. I got yelled at for sitting through the pledge. I don't know why. I wrote a whole, well, I didn't write a paper. I was going to write a paper, but my teacher told me not to. So I didn't. Because she said I didn't have to. She said she was just teaching me how to do it. And I would need it for this year. But I don't think I will. That teacher's not very, like, English. He's very much everything else. But, oh, I saw her today. I saw my old English teacher. I honestly wish I had her this year, but she doesn't teach 10th grade. She teaches 11th. I might get her next year. If I'm still here. I probably won't be. Keep it a buck. I probably won't be here. And then I get to drop all the real tea about what's happening at the school. Crazy. I only get to drop some of the tea. Like the really not important stuff. Anyways, I was supposed to stop talking mad long ago, but I kind of got lost in telling you about my day. So, thanks for listening. If you did, if you made it this far, thanks. I'm gonna tour the build in a minute, but I'm gonna let you finish watching me build this maze, and I'll see you in a second, and you'll see me in a second. Okay, so it's time to tour the build, I guess. Again, because my recording software just played in my face and stopped recording midway through the tour. So, yeah, let's get into this. I'm not going through the corn maze right now. This is where you would pick up your pumpkins if you're lazy and don't want to pick them out of the field, which if I picked a bigger lot to do this on, the field would be way bigger. Like, I would have it go up hills and stuff, but because it's such a small lot, this is my field. There's like 4 things, so I don't know why you're lazy and need to grab it from that huge selection over there, but it's okay. If you're making this man money, you're making this man money. Now I'm gonna go into here, and it's actually a pretty easy maze because it literally an old man lives here. So he has to know how to get around. I'm trying to get you to the mushrooms. Oh, they're over here. So I added these mushrooms in. They're not in the recording. I said I was going to add a table in, but this area is not big enough for a table. So I just added the 2 mushroom seats, and then you go over through here, and then it's just like you go back and forth. Like you just go back and forth, and then you're out. You go out over here, and then you can go into the house, which, okay, why am I not speeding up? Okay, I actually have to go over here first because I can't go back. There's no back door. So here is a little table for him to eat his food at, because I didn't put a dining room in the kitchen, and he's got his little gardening stuff on the table because I had nowhere inside to put it. Anyways, so you come inside and he's got his umbrellas, his shoes, and his late wife's shoes. I don't know why he still has them. This is his bed that's gonna end up killing him one day, and a lamp, this carpet that was so much smaller when I was building, a dresser, a plant, some puzzles, a thermostat. I don't know why I'm pointing out everything. This is the living room / bedroom. There's a mirror right there. This is the kitchen. Some of my stuff is missing. Like, I don't need to point out everything in the room. Here's this uncluttered bathroom. I forgot to clutter it. I built this. It took me so long to do the outside that I didn't even really think about the inside that much, and I cluttered the kitchen, and that was enough for me. But anyways, I think that's the end of this build. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed me talking about my day. I'll have another one of those coming out because I gotta go to school in like 2 hours. I'm gonna go get in the shower and edit this into the video and schedule the video for noon. 6 hours. Oh,